Live from Las Vegas, Nevada, extracting the signal from the noise. It's theCUBE, covering Informatica World 2015. Brought to you by Informatica World. Now, here's John Furrier and Jeff Frick.
Hello everyone, welcome to theCUBE. We have a special broadcast here in Las Vegas for Informatica World. This is theCUBE, SiliconANGLE's flagship program. We go out to the events and extract the signal from noise. Informatica World 2015 kicking off. I'm John Furrier, the founder of SiliconANGLE. I'm joined by my co-host Jeff Frick and Debbie O'Brien with Global Communications with Informatica is joining us here in the kickoff. Welcome to theCUBE.
Thank you, it's great to have you guys here this year.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
So tell us what's happening. Obviously, you guys, big success, big show here at the Cosmopolitan. What's going on? Give us the numbers. What's the focus? What's going on with the company? Give us the data.
Sure, so this is our 16th annual Informatica World, and we are back at the beautiful Cosmopolitan. 2,500 folks, we are sold out this year, which is great. So we kicked off this morning with Sohaib Abbasi and Anil Chakravarthy doing their keynotes. And so it's going to be a fantastic week, really excited. And this is the conference about all things data.
You know, we love the big data space. You know, we're totally data geeks. We love covering the big data space. There's a big change going on. What was the big message and what's the focus? We saw age of engagement, you know, moving from age of productivity. Jeff and I were just talking prior. What does that mean, and what is the core Informatica DNA around this new theme, and how's that compared to where you guys have come from?
Yeah, Informatica has always been about data, right? We were born as an ETL company and then moved into the DI space. And now, you know, we handle really all data. And so there are so many trends that are changing within data, whether it's cloud, big data, analytics, security, and Informatica plays in all those spaces. And one of our big benefits is our neutrality. So we don't bet on one database or one application. So no matter where the technology space moves, we're able to move with it and ensure that our customers are never locked out of their data.
A lot of enterprises don't have one database, right? I mean, that's the new normal, right? Exactly. Not having one flavor of database. What was the keynote summary from Sohaib and Anil? What were they talking about? So
you saw Sohaib, he is talking about the age of engagement. So Informatica is really making our bets in 4 distinct areas. So we are talking about big data. So this is on everyone's mind right now, and you hear a lot of companies talking about they're doing their big data in the sandbox, but they haven't moved to many productive instances of that. So Informatica is really helping in the big data space and cloud computing in terms of the hybrid environment. You know, everyone is not going to be all cloud, right? They are going to have a combination of on-premise and cloud. Informatica plays in both spaces. Analytics is another one. It's a huge challenge right now, and you hear our partners, Salesforce in terms of Wave, and other partners like Tableau. You know, we really want to be the data preparation and serving up all data. And then security. Anil talked quite a bit about the breaches out there. So Informatica is taking a unique approach to security, and we're securing it at its source and not at the endpoints. So really unique there, and customers are very attracted to that. And Anil talked about winning a best-in-class product at RSA a couple weeks ago for our data security product. So that is going to be very exciting for us this year.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty good transition with this onset of the cloud, and now, you know, the data moving from outside of the 4 walls into not only clouds, but many clouds in this distributed cloud, whether it's a Salesforce cloud or an Amazon cloud. And you guys are really aggressively following that trend, executing on that trend, and not just kind of stuck in that old ETL space at all.
Exactly, so Informatica, we really do, we're not, like I said, not putting any one bets anywhere, right? We know our customers have distributed environments. We pull data out of mainframes, right? Those aren't dead, right? All the way to IoT and social media. So one of the big themes is all around, how do you understand your customers really well? Are they tweeting about your products? Have they posted something on Facebook? So it's not just what's in a database or what's in a transaction environment. You've got to really pull that together to have that holistic view of the customer to best serve them these days.
Yeah, and this whole concept, and John talks a lot about perimeterless security, right? You can no longer put up the firewall, you can't do kind of the classic shut down the fort because the apps are everywhere, right? They're distributed, people want them all the time. We talk AG, right? After Google, I want anything I want, whenever I want, wherever I can get it. So really taking that security message actually just back to the core of the data, which is that which feeds all the applications. Great approach.
Yeah, with secure at source, there are malicious insiders, right? You've got to be mindful of people inside who have access to the data. And so now we can see behavioral patterns, right? Is someone doing something? Are they querying a database at midnight when they're a West Coast employee that would raise a flag? Are they doing different kind of queries that, a higher volume, and really correlate that and make sure the right folks, whether it's a CISO or someone else in the security team, knows what to do and can flag that.
It's interesting. I'd like to get the guest perspective this day on theCUBE on the different dimensions of the data, because it used to be the data warehouse. It's all the data's out there, you go get it, it's like store, you bring it into the application, you have forms, you have structured queries. Now it's so pervasive. You got big data for security threats, predictive analytics, prescriptive analytics, Internet of Things, for sensors or physical devices, mobile, social data, human exhaust, whatever they want to call it. Now being factored in, so now performance is a big thing. So you guys see that as well? I mean, that performance piece is still table stakes, but how does that weave in? Performance and the new capabilities.
Yeah, that's absolutely huge. So if you saw in the demos of Sohaib and Anil's keynotes, our CTO was on stage and he said it's not about finding the needle in the haystack, it's about identifying the right haystack. Right? So Informatica can help really take millions of rows of data and pull those 2 records that you really need and do it in a speed that works for your business. And right now, it's not just, we don't want to just have the IT folks, have the business folks send a query to the IT folks and say, yeah, we can get to that in a week or maybe 2 weeks, right? How do we put the analytics and the data preparation in the business user's hand so they can have the data for their own decisions?
Right. So I got to ask you, Debbie, what's the hallway conversation? You got a lot of customers here. You guys announced you guys were going to go private, which is not closed yet, but you're still a public company. Are they asking a lot of questions? What are the top conversations in the hallways and you guys are having with your customers?
So customers right now, I mean, Informatica is a $1 billion company, and as you mentioned, we are still public, and we're committed to our roadmap. So Informatica is really doubling down in our product areas, and I think this conference is a testament to how excited our customers are. 2,500 folks, and really excited about what the next stage brings for Informatica as a private company.
We'd love to do commentary on theCUBE. Of course, we don't hold back our opinions. I interviewed Michael Dell when right before he took his company private, and I'm a big believer. I always say on theCUBE, being private is a great creative opportunity to do great things. I mean, the market's changing. There's so much growth in the data business and infrastructure software. So, if you're in the software business and you're not married to a database and you're in data with security, it's a great growth opportunity. So you guys have a growth plan.
Absolutely.
What is that growth plan?
So we have had a healthy growth rate, so 17% CAGR over the last 8 years, which is great. So Informatica is going to double down on the cloud and continue to push that transition. 8 years ago, we announced on stage in Las Vegas with Mark Benioff that we were committed to the cloud, and we're doing so. So you'll see that we have increasing partnerships with Salesforce, with AWS, with Microsoft, and all the cloud vendors out there. So we see that as the wave of the future, continuing to double down in security. Breaches are not ending, they're only proliferating, that is a unique thing. And then focus on big data and analytics. That is a big challenge for every company out there. I don't care if you're a mom and pop or all the way to a Fortune 500. You want to make the most sense of your data, and you want to do it as efficiently as possible. So those are 3 huge areas for us. You
guys are doing well, congratulations. What can attendees expect this week here at the event?
Well, we're in Las Vegas, so they can expect a lot of fun. But we have 55 sponsors, so there's going to be a great evening tomorrow night in terms of our sponsor pavilion. We have almost 200 breakout sessions, customers, partners, industry analysts, Informatica, talking about best practices, use cases from some of the biggest financial institutions to healthcare to public sector. That's wonderful. And we have our hands-on lab, so it's an opportunity for those developers and analysts and architects to really work with the best experts out there in Informatica and data integration to improve their skill set and bring it back to their company.
So not to ask you to pick your favorite child, but are there any particular sessions that are interesting, unique, that you want to highlight?
Oh yeah, I definitely could not pick just one. I mean, with 195,
195
sessions, we do have some great sessions from our Innovation Award winners. So Dun & Bradstreet will be one, Johnson & Johnson, Fidelity. So I mean, it's limitless. We really have some really, really good sessions. So.
And those are always great. People love to hear from practitioners. They love to hear from their peers. They love to watch and learn, not necessarily from people in the Informatica badge, but from people here that have put the stuff in play and are changing their business. Absolutely.
Well, we're going to have a lot of experts on today. We're going to have a lot of the senior management here from Informatica. We got some customers. It should be great, Jeff. I'm really looking forward to it. Again, this is something that we love. We love this software shift with data and infrastructure. You guys, great success. Debbie, thanks for joining us on the kickoff. We're super excited to be here. This is theCUBE special presentation live at Informatica World 2015. We're live in Las Vegas at the Cosmopolitan Hotel. We'll be right back after this short break.